My mantra is VFM, which means value for money.
Yeah, Virgin Radio.
Well, exactly. VR.
Those were the days.
VFR, value for radio.
Yes.
Virgin for radio.
Come on.
Yeah, you could do that.
We could have a little... That's an idea.
Or value from radio.
Come on. Tell us about you and the Hoff and the Panto. Which Panto was it? Where was it?
Peter Pan.
Was it crazy?
Yeah, because he said, "What? I got no hand." I said, "No, that's the idea. You had to have a hook." He said, "God damn it!"
Just turning up to see Sue through
He said,
the glass.
I gotta wear a hook."
Yeah.
I said, "Yes, darling. That is." Oh, jeez. You know, but he really
From the
got...
Hoff to the hook.
Yeah.
That's how we roll in the Panto world, mate. I didn't know you were an opportunity knocks. Forgive me, but I did not know that.
Yeah, you know, it was like the forerunner, if you like, of Britain's Got Talent.
Of course it was.
And yeah, so that's how I started.
So what did you do? Did you sing?
Oh, yes, I sang. I'm just a girl who can't say no. I'm just a girl. But I got beaten by a singing dog. And he said, "This is my dog, Jack. I'm going to do a duet with him." And he sang, "Oh, what a beautiful morning." And the dog went, "Ow!"
Yeah, because dogs just do that anyway.
Well, yes, exactly. How can he... He's not singing at all. He's just yelping.
Virgin Radio.
Talk about stopping the traffic. She has stopped everybody in their tracks here on the 17th floor because she is a legend. I wasn't being ironical or cute. She literally is the nicest person in show business. We've had loads of WhatsApps from people confirming this. We'll get onto our first top 10 news for a while once we've had a chat to her. But literally everybody's like, legend, oh my gosh, she's such a legend, oh my gosh, she looks amazing. Vassos, can you please cue our guest if you don't mind?
Our next guest is one of the absolute foundations of National Treasure Town. She's an actor, singer, songwriter and author who's been top of the bill for 50 years. Her new one-woman show, still fully charged, is underway right now. So form a queue behind the bollard for Sue Pollard!
Oh, stop it. That is the most fabulous introduction I've ever had. Oh, how fabulous is that? Oh, this is ridiculous. I won't be able to get anything out now. I'll still be going, "Is your real name Georgios?" Giorgio.
Yeah, Vassos.
Your other name, that's it. Giorgio Vassos,
Yeah.
the thingy. Yeah, we talked about it in the control room, the reception. My second cup of tea, I'm thrilled.
Sue Pollard is on the show. She's live at the top of the tower, and I think we're sort of done. I think this could be our last show. How are we ever going to top Sue? But Chris O'Dowd's on between 9 and 10. He'll be asking the cabbie to turn round. Take me home. I can't follow Sue Pollard.
Oh, bless
Sue,
him.
good morning.
How very, very lovely to be
You
here.
are, Sue, you're the best ever.
Oh, bless you. When they say that, it sounds like Bruce Forsyth. You're my favourite.
No, but I really mean it. Honestly, you are the greatest. You're the nicest person in show business. We did a whole show about you once when you weren't here. Other people have done shows about you. Everyone that's met you in any situation, whether you're in a rush, whether you're in a queue, whether you're on a train, whichever stage in your career, literally, you could not have been any nicer.
Well, do you know, I'm really, really pleased to hear that, because you want to try and be a decent person in life. And that's what everybody wants, don't they? You want a bit of kindness from people, a bit of your time, 2 minutes to say hello. Mind you, sometimes it's terrible. I missed my train. I did miss my train. I got one foot on it, and the other one was about to step onto the train. And it was, "Sue, come here." You know, very posh.
Yeah, of course.
"Come here. My dad wants to say hello." Oh, God love him. Well, he was a bit doddery, so I could not leave him. But then I waved the train out the
I know.
station.
She misses her train for the sake of love and human beings and connection and interaction and interbeing.
Yeah, but if people, you know what, I always say, if people have enjoyed what you've been offering, like your good self and everyone for a long time, it's nice. You wouldn't be doing anything if you didn't have their support and their loyalty. So they just want to say hello. Even if people are a bit, sometimes they can be a bit iffy, like we all can. One bloke said to me once, "Can I have your autograph for me uncle?" "Yeah, of course you can." "I can't stand you myself," but, you know, he says.
Yeah,
he
they've always got to have a dig,
so I always say, "Well, that's all right, darling. You're perfectly, you know,
within
your rights.
Yeah.
You know, which is fine. You can't."
I always say about that, what about this, Sue? What do you think about this?
Yeah.
It's none of my business what other people think about me.
I think that's brilliant. Who was that quote? Who said it?
I just said it now.
Yes, I know, but you copied it off somebody.
No, I don't. Of course I did. I copy everything. I don't know who it's from, but let's find out. Because we say that a lot. I don't know who said it originally, but it's very helpful. You're such an advert for being a good person, though. I'm not going to say how long you've been on the planet for, but you've definitely earned your stripes, and you look amazing. Your energy is irrepressible. So clearly, this attitude, this philosophy works. Sue.
Well, I've been very lucky because I was kind of born like that, really. Oh yes, have I got off? He's telling me to come closer.
I'm gesturing.
Oh yes, I don't mind being gestured.
Come closer. Yeah. Come closer.
And listen. The beat. Yeah, and it's just hello. I'm just waving to somebody. It's my friend Ian.
Yeah. Hello, mate. Come in.
Yeah, come in. But it's nice to be here because the great thing is,
yes,
I'm only 3 stops away from where I live. Oh. So it's marvellous. And that is a bonus in itself. We were just talking earlier when people say, well, send a car. I said, well, I won't be able to get there till 2 o'clock with all the red lights.
Exactly.
So I've come on tube.
Yeah, no, it's nice. And it's a beautiful day today as well. It's been a great week.
Fantastic.
So I didn't know you were an Opportunity Knocks. Forgive me, but I did not know that.
Yeah, it was like the forerunner, if you like, of Britain's Got Talent.
Of course it was.
And people say, don't they, over the years, do you think talent shows are a good thing? And I go, well, totally, because a lot of people wouldn't know where to start, how to go. They wouldn't think of joining the amateur dramatics to try and get confidence. And I just think they're essential. And so that's how I started.
So what did you do? Did you sing?
Oh, yes, I sang. I'm just a girl who can't say no. I'm just a girl. Everybody knows it.
You have got a cracking voice, though.
Well, it's not too bad. But I got beaten by a singing dog.
Did you actually?
Oh, yeah. Honest to God. There was this bloke and he was doing a duet, and his name was Harold Gum.
Yes.
And he said, this is my dog, Jack. I'm going to do a duet with him. And he sang, oh, what a beautiful morning. And the dog went, ow!
Yeah, because dogs just do that anyway.
Well, yes, exactly. How can he? He's not singing at all. He's just yelping.
And the clapometer. So these were the days of the clapometer.
Yeah, it was terrible. It didn't reach anything. The clapometer just went.
So what happened next in your career?
Oh, yes, I overcame the dreaded and fortunate, of adversity of being beaten by the dog. And then after that, I was able to get a job in Godspell, Rosemary, all the golden oldie ones that your grandmother would know, John Hanson. I talk about this in the show because the reason I waited for 50 years is because you've got to have a back catalogue.
Yes.
You can't do, oh, yes, I've been after only 5 years.
No.
You've got to be able to build stuff up. And I thought, well, I'm obviously never going to have a golden wedding anniversary, which I never have.
Well, never say never.
Oh, no. That'll make me about 106.
Apparently that's all up for grabs nowadays. So look at you now, though. I mean, seriously, if anybody's going to defy the whole idea of life, it's probably you.
Yes, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I don't want to go. But anyway, so I do all this, talk about, what I did and so, and then up to the present day. And I love doing this show. The reason I called it Fully Charged is because it said so on my phone.
Yeah.
You know how you do? Yes, I thought, that'll be a good
time. Still
time.
fully charged.
Oh, yes. Actually, you're right, still. Because you can't put an evening with. It's the world's most boring title in showbiz.
Yeah.
Because it conjures up yourself, an interviewer, a table with a plant pot on it.
Yeah. I mean, I still think people would. Yeah, still think you'd sell out with an evening with Sue Pollard. But I know, but it's not you. Still fully charged is completely you, and you are still fully charged. Yeah. You're not fully charged for your age. You're not fully charged a lot, as far as a calibrated version of you would be. You are still 100% green.
Oh, thank you, darling. Yes. Do you think I should recycle myself a bit more?
Upcycle, baby.
Yeah.
Upcycle.
Upcycle.
That's the only way to go.
Well, exactly. Well, you're the same.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Which I think is great, you see. And it means as well, though, that you don't even have to reinvent yourself. Oh, I've gone the other way now. See, I'm not used to it. I'm theatre, darling.
Yes.
I'm not used to this big, great, enormous thing in front of me. Bulbous
microphone.
Article. And, no, it's just that, I've lost my way. Oh, no, that's it. I forget. Do you ever talk about things like that? And then you go, what did I say?
All the time.
Yeah, but you're like that. What I meant to say was, this ridiculous thing about so-and-so's reinvented themselves. No. It's silly saying.
Yes.
You don't. What they mean is you've just gone with the times a bit.
Yes.
But if you keep reinventing yourself, you're never, you're not the same person. It gets on my nerves.
In the show, Still Fully Charged, which kicks off on Monday, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, we've been on tour for ages.
Right, but Monday's the next date, isn't it? Ipswich,
the
Monday.
new Wolsey.
Yeah, okay.
It's not very far from London.
Can you bring in the sheet, please? Because I've lost my sheet and I want to give Sue's tour a big old plug here. Thanks,
thank
Vassos.
you, darling.
Thank you, Vassos.
Thank you, Vassos.
So
You're nice. Are you married? No.
He's very married. Well, he's married... Until tomorrow, maybe, but that's another story. Right, Ipswich, 10th of March, New Wolsey Theatre. On Tuesday, Epsom. Wednesday, Dunstable. And then Friday, Wakefield. Next Saturday, Hereford. Next Sunday, Basildon. And then the week after that, 19th of March, Ilkley and Rhyl and Leamington Spa and New Brighton. Which is great. Floral Pavilion there. Lovely. I'm sure you know many of these venues, don't you?
Yes. Over the years, you kind of go. Sometimes you go for a whole week if you've got a long tour, like, say, with a musical. Sometimes you just go like with the one-nighters. I really enjoy it though, Chris, because some people don't really necessarily want to do the touring aspect.
Right.
Because of the transport, you've got to be up at so-and-so.
Yeah.
You have to be. But if you plan it, it's part of the job.
Yeah, and that's how you've always rolled, isn't it?
Yes,
You're
definitely.
a theatre gal.
Oh, yes. My first and foremost favourite thing. I mean, obviously, it's great to have the TV because it propels you, if you like, from people's dressing rooms.
Yes, of course.
Into the theatre.
Because you've been a profile.
Yes, that's it.
Sells
exactly.
Puts a few more bums on seats.
Yes.
Gets a few more people to the party.
Yes. Oh, the jargon,
of
darling.
Of course I do. I'm finally learning after all these years. Never done what you do, but that's why I've got so much admiration for you.
Yeah, but you know what? You'd be fantastic. Sadly. Putting you in that specific area where I don't like to pigeonhole.
That realm.
But you'd be great as somebody like Muddles.
Oh, I'd do Muddles.
Oh, yeah, you'd be fabulous.
Okay, greatest Panto, because you are the Panto queen, well, one of them. Greatest Panto cast or co-star that you've enjoyed working with?
Raymar was fabulous.
Yes.
Raymar, for the people that might not necessarily know him, he is Alf Stewart in the legendary Home and Away.
Yes, of course.
He's been actually from day one. Fantastic, Ray. Wow, you great galah. Do you know what a galah is?
No.
It's a bird.
I didn't know that. I had no idea.
No idea. Well, you can't understand what the Australians say.
Then
there was Judy Spires,
yes.
and then there was Kevin. Oh, he died, bless him, from the bill. Then there was the Hoff. He's fabulous. Yes. Hey, hi there, girl. How you doing?
Tell us about you and the Hoff and the Panto. Which Panto was it? Where was it?
Peter Pan.
Was it crazy?
Yeah, because he said, "What? I got no hand." I said, "No, that's the idea. You had to have a hook." He said, "God damn it!"
Just turning up to see through
he said,
the glass.
"I gotta wear a hook."
Yeah.
I said, "Yes, darling. That is oh, jeez. But he really
From the
got
Hoff to the hook.
Yeah.
That's how we roll in the Panto world, mate. Boo!
He was so good. But you know what? He was great because he got it. Being American, not being funny, but not everybody gets Panto.
You are being funny. You can't help being funny. You're a funny person.
General, it's the genre.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, he really rocked it because he got, like at the end of a show where they what's that thing where they rock all the songs up at the end?
Finale or the...
No, what they call it. I can't remember. But anyway,
montage or...
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And he was big in Germany, the Hoff.
Massive, huge.
Yeah.
There's a David Hasselhoff museum in Berlin.
Yes. I wonder why he hasn't got it
he's
here.
no longer with us, a museum, doesn't it? It should be a celebration of.
Yeah, but it's so funny. I've got to tell you, he married a lovely lady, Hayley, Welsh. Mm-hmm. He went into this shop, obviously in Wales, and she was there.
It was a big story, wasn't it? Was that all when you were there around?
Yeah.
What? So you were there for that?
Well, kind of. It was like, gee, I met this girl.
Yeah.
He said, I went in for some perfume for my then girl. And he said, I just gave it to Hayley. She served me.
Oh my
he said,
gosh.
I liked her more than my girlfriend at the time. Anyway, fabulous. But he made me laugh because he said, I went to visit Hayley's mum and dad. And he said it was hilarious. Well, of course, it was all in Welsh. welcome to Cumbrith Wathgathgothla. And
So it's proper Welsh.
yeah, he had to get off at the police station and say,
my gosh.
can you help me, please? I've got no idea where I am.
I didn't realise you were in the mix for that particular story.
Yeah.
That was a huge story at the time.
Yes, it was. But he's a really good guy. I liked him a lot.
Cool.
You know, all you want is to work with decent people, doll.
How does the rhythm of the show work? Do you open with a number or?
Yes, I do. I open with I'm Still Standing. Which I thought was...
Of course you do. Of course you do. Wow.
And then it was really good, hopefully. And then it's basically...
Do you all come in straight off the bat?
Yeah, I come in. It's a montage. I've been travelling to get to the gig.
Yes.
Right, I'll let you into a secret,
So
right?
a video kind of thing?
Yes.
This is good,
And
man.
I've gone there and I'm on the plane. Hi, Nat. I'm sorry I'm going to be a bit late.
Yes.
You know, just to tell
It's
them I'm
already
late.
funny.
Yeah. And then she says, right, thank you. And then you get the next montage and it's, hello, she's on a ship. Because, you know, she's been delayed again.
Yes, of course.
And then you finally see Miss Pollard when she gets off the bike. She's been delivered by a cyclist.
And is the bike on the video or is it?
No, you just have to have it in your imagination.
Okay.
And then it's, you can never know what it's like. Freezing just like ice, and there's a cold, lonely light that shines from you. You'll wake up like the wreck you find behind that desk. You're fabulous, and they go... Hopefully.
How do you follow that?
And well, I know. I just have to follow myself.
So what do you do? What happens next?
Oh, well, then you go into bit dialogue. You introduce yourself to the audience, etc. Welcome to the party.
Are they already laughing their heads off by this point?
Well, I hope not, dear, because I'm hoping that the voce delivers some sort of spectacular reaction.
The voce?
Voice. It's
The voce.
It's Italian.
My God. Of course it is.
Voce is Italian.
Allegro and barissimo
yeah,
and all this kind of stuff.
Allegro.
Easy.
Allegro.
Good. Is there an interval?
Oh, yes, there's an interval. And then after that, come back and you talk a little bit more about pantos and stuff. Then there's another song in it. And then there's a Q&A. But the idea is that a lot of people don't remember, and why should they, everything that they've kind of seen that you're doing.
Yes.
So it's great for them because they go down memory lane. It's nostalgic for some of them.
Of course it
so
is.
you get all sorts of clips, maybe unexpected things, but just enough, hopefully, just to entertain. Hopefully they pay the money, they
just
come
enough.
out.
It sounds amazing, Sue.
Yeah.
It
Well-
sounds, and also a real lesson for us lot in show business, I would imagine.
Well, you'd like to think so. You see, I always say to people, do your very best.
Yes.
Whatever you're doing, because it can always be remembered by a few.
Yeah.
And you don't want your legacy to be, that was terrible, that.
Yeah.
He's gone off, she's gone off.
Yeah.
That was a bit, no, and it wasn't value
And
for
if
money.
you're giving it all the beans and you mess it up, nobody minds. And if
Yeah.
you're not giving it all the beans and you do it brilliantly, people still know there's something missing. You're not fully showed up.
Yes, I would agree. And everybody, my mantra is VFM, which means value for money.
Yeah, or Virgin Radio.
Well, exactly.
VFR.
VR.
Those were the days.
VFR. Value for radio.
Yes.
Virgin for radio.
Come on.
Yeah, you could do that.
We could have a little. That's an idea.
Or value from radio.
Come on.
I got my publicist. Did you clock that? I gave
By
him
the way,
a new title.
He's a bit of a dude, isn't he? This one.
He used to be a model, Ian.
Well, you can tell.
He used to be a model.
Look at him rocking and rolling there.
And you see, the great thing is you don't want to work with ugly people.
I used to know
couldn't
Mick Jagger's
stand
manager,
it.
not dissimilar. I've got to be honest. Right, so it's all good and good. It's Sue Pollard, she's on tour, still fully charged. Give us the 3 most frequently asked questions in the Q&A, because they do tend to repeat the questions.
Well, they do, and they say, mostly, what was it like working with Paul Shane or Ruth or whatever?
So Heidi High gets a lot of mentions.
Yes, but also Peggy Ollerenshaw, she makes an appearance.
Right, oh, does she?
Oh, yeah, she comes on with a trolley, and she comes on with the original, the actual overall that she's got.
Too good.
Oh, no, I never want to get rid of it for auction. I said, no, I don't want to auction it off.
Why would you? So Heidi High still, obviously, it's amazing, isn't it? Somebody said it's much easier to come up with, it was Mr. Beast on YouTube. So he said it's much easier to get 50 million viewers for one good YouTube film than 1 million viewers for 50 all right YouTube films. And speaking to Heidi High, you get one big sizzling hit and it resonates forever, doesn't it?
Oh, I think you're absolutely right, but people really, if it appeals appeals to the masses,
yes,
whatever background you've got, whatever, if it's interesting and entertaining and uplifting and joyful for whatever reason, you know, why shouldn't it last?
Yeah. Well,
do you know what I'm saying? And I think, people say, do you ever get fed up with talking about it? And you go, no, not really, because that helps you. It propels you to other things.
Why would you?
Well, it's not being fair to the public.
No.
If you don't talk about it, they're going, well, they've never mentioned so-and-so. Why don't they talk about that?
Well, you got to play the hits, haven't you? If somebody comes to you, you got to play your hits. You know, you can't just play the new album because that's the mood you're in.
Well, no, exactly, and people will probably be disappointed in you. They say, well, Chris didn't play so-and-so, or
I don't have
why
any
did
hits,
he not?
But if I had them, I would play them.
Yeah.
Right, are you ready for your top 10 news? So what we do, Vassos, you ready?
I'm
First
ready.
for a while, watch those headphones into the mic, and this is top 10 news. So these are people that have met you, one way or another, and love you. And we've had hundreds of these. We've come down to our final 10, all right?
Okay.
So here we go. Vassos, over to you.
Let's start at number 10, who is Karina in Pembrokeshire. I saw Sue in Cardiff about 30 years ago in Dye the Boot shoe shop. I was sat with my back to her whilst trying on a pair of shoes when I heard this voice. I turned around to see Sue also trying on a pair of shoes. She was so lovely and bubbly with the shop assistants and the other customers.
Oh, hallelujah. Thank you, darling. Oh.
Jan from Stranraer at number 9. I cut Sue's hair in the 1990s in Edinburgh at the Caledonian Hotel. I was 28 and we shared some great conversation and big laughs.
How fabulous. Thank you, darling.
Joe from Steventon. I was sat next to Sue in a restaurant. She started chatting to us, and when she found out it was my birthday, she brought us drinks and got the whole restaurant to sing happy birthday. We ended up swapping skincare tips.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I remember that a lot. I do.
7 Becks in Stourbridge. When I was 7, I dressed up as Peggy and then saw Sue when I was 25. I shouted Heidi hi to her, and she shouted Heidi ho back.
Oh, bless.
Have you never not done that?
Never. I even did it to the king.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Vassos, carry on.
Gary from Leicestershire at number 6. I met Sue on a train in Skegness. She'd been to visit her mum, one of the nicest human beings I've ever met, and here's a pic.
Oh, blimey. Oh, that got me lion's head on. Oh, it was a hat. I have to say it was a hat.
At number 5, Tracy from Kimborth, Beauchamp. I'm a chiropractor and treated Sue when she was down in Barnstaple performing at the theatre in 99. She then sent me a postcard from Aberdeen where she went next.
Yes, I remember that. It was fabulous. I fell off a chair. I think I was drunk, so I had to go to see somebody.
Stacey from Poole at number 4. We once saw a lady who I was convinced was Sue near Trafalgar Square in London. My partner absolutely refuses to believe that it was, and we still debate it to this day. It was 10 years ago.
Oh, no, I was there. I was that person.
At 3, Piley from Birmingham. I had the pleasure of meeting Sue a few years ago at Dudley Zoo. We were both involved in a charity event. I was the Mad Hatter.
Yes, Panto.
At number 2, Martin from Bideford. I met the lovely Sue last year watching her one-woman show on a very rainy night in Exmouth. We were the only ones in the bar after the show. We bought her a drink and she bought the next round.
Yes, I remember that too, equally. Charming chaps they were. Not for me, though. They battered for a different side. But that's okay.
This is an absolute belter at number 1 from Teresa. I used to live on the same road as Sue in Lady Bay, West Bridgeford. Yeah. We used to catch the number 12 bus into Nottingham together. She was off to work at Co-op Insurance, I think. She went on Opportunity Knocks at the time, and everyone on the bus voted for her.
Oh, thank you, girl. Bless you. Good old Nottingham.
For Sue Pollard. Look at all the people outside watching. These lot didn't even turn out for Arnold Schwarzenegger and Tom Hanks, but for Sue Pollard, oh yes, she's still standing, still fully charged. Sue Pollard, catch her one-woman show like no other, a masterclass in show business.